And I think this is Mama Eagle. Also, I heard Eaglet already this morning. Could not spot it, but definitely heard. Filmed its call. So Eaglet is not far, and I think that's Mama. I don't think I saw a white band on the tail. Yes, that's Mama. And I am filming from inside as it's so cold outside. I'm filming through the window so we'll get some reflection, unfortunately. But I'm hoping Eaglet comes by Mama. Time will tell. And she's been perched here quite a while, so she might fly off. Not sure what she will do. And I'm not sure where Eaglet went. Yes, that's Mama, no white band. She's got a lot of white on golden compared to Eaglet. Well, and Eaglet markings could have changed too, but I believe it keeps its white band on the tail for quite a while. Eaglet was calling out very loud. She came by, so I don't know if she brought food to Eaglet. I cannot see Eaglet, but there are so many caves on that rock face. But I thought you might enjoy looking at Mama. Yesterday, Mama was with Papa. They were doing some courtship flying, which was a bit early. Usually it starts at the end of January. So every year we watched the golden eagles from mating to getting the nest ready to incubating. If the hatching of the eggs is successful, then we watch eaglets being born and growing up in the nest, to taking their first flight, to learning how to fly, hunt, da. Usually the mating is between end of January, February. They start preparing the nest end of February to March. They start incubating mid-March. The eaglets will be born, if successful, mid-April. They usually start to fledge in the summer, and they leave around September at most, the latest. This eaglet is almost 8 months old and still around. Sometimes, not very often, but sometimes the eaglets will stick around instead of migrating. This could be the case with that eaglet. And given it's 20 degrees outside Fahrenheit, I am filming from inside. I am not monetized, never will be. I film with just a phone, old cell phone. On the scope, I'm filming a mile away on the property. A like helps me to spread my channel out since I'm not monetized. So if you enjoy watching wildlife, please hit the like, share. Oh, thank you, Omar. I'm filming her while she's perched. When she flies out, the stream will end. She flies too fast for me to keep up. And too far. If you enjoy wildlife watching, turn on your notifications on all. I never know when I'm coming on. Usually it's when I see wildlife, as I stick to wildlife and nothing else. Well, wildlife on the sky. I will film the moon. Or weather events like a huge storm, I guess. Yes, it's 20 Fahrenheit. It warmed up. It warmed up. It was much colder. It is. I'm hoping she stays perched a bit longer, but she's been perched for an hour or more. I was waiting for more sunlight, figure of speech, as the sun is not out. And I think it's Mama. I think it could be Eaglet. Its marking may have changed. I've got to spot it when it calls out for me to be sure. Yes, it's a golden eagle. I think we're looking at the Mama, as she has a lot of white and golden, but we could be looking at Eaglet. I heard Eaglet, I just couldn't find it. But I'm pretty sure that's Mama. It's on a huge rock face, which is part of the property. And I'm filming through a window, so we might see the texture of the glass. Yes, it's massive. It has a huge wingspan, and that's a young eagle. This pair is young, between 4 and 7 years old. I believe it was the first set of eaglet, as they made a lot of mistakes, contrary to the other pair we were watching for the last 10 years. But that pair came and left as they were disrupted by humans. They abandoned their 30-year nest. Yeah, it was a pair that came for 30 years, and the nest was 30 years. But a human disrupted them so many times last spring while they were trying to work on the nest that they left, and this new pair arrived and built a new nest. Yes, Zoo would rip you a new haircut. I think we're watching Mama right now, Hippocrates. I heard Eaglet. When I went to look out, I heard her. I just could not see her. I filmed a short. A short was a call. And then I saw that one landing, but I think that's Mama, unless Eaglet lost a white band on the tail. But my understanding is that they keep it for a few years. It's a way to identify a golden eaglet from an adult eaglet. But there is nothing normal about this eaglet. She's still around at almost 8 months old, so. And it's so bitter cold. I cannot film from outside. I'm guessing she's waiting on a goose, single goose, to fly by. The river is almost fully frozen, so the fish might not be available. So now they are feeding on geese, ducks, squirrels, rodents like moles, rabbits, whatever they find really. And it is so cold right now, not much is out. But once in a while I look out at the right time when they just caught a goose. And then they'll eat it in the pasture at the bottom of that rock face. And you will have like so many magpies around it trying to get bits and pieces. She makes it look so easy. It's so cold. That rock's got to be icy cold. And she's seeing something. She's looking my way, but she can't see me through that window. I don't think. So it's just eagle bird watching, really. I'm hoping that Papa or Eaglet will come by. But as I said, I'm not sure if that's Mama or Eaglet. I cannot see the top of its tail to see if the white band is there. But, oh, just saw it. I think it's maybe Mama. But Eaglet changes so fast from one week to the other. But that when he's not calling out, Eaglet usually makes a lot of noise. And also, I'm filming from inside. If it was calling out, we would see its beak moving. Don't know if I spotted Eaglet on the other side. I need to get my other scope to look. I cannot tell if it's a cave or an eagle. I am a mile away. And when there is no sun, it's much harder to differentiate. So I'm looking with my other scope. Might be a, it's a cave. Well, I am keeping an eye because I have heard Eaglet a lot. So I don't know if Mama came by to give it food. And it's busy eating. A smaller bird is on the nest. That's being brave. I cannot see Eaglet. Doesn't mean it's not there, I just cannot see it. So much rock on caves anyhow. And we are expecting another snowstorm, so Eaglet is still here. They have another location for the winter, the adults, and I think Eaglet goes there with them when it snows. Not sure it's too far for me to see it even with that scope. I think the farthest I can see with that scope is 10 miles, approximately. I'm still trying to find Eaglet. Hey, citizen. Right now, she's looking north where the other nests are. So if an eagle was coming, I wouldn't see it because I've got the house siding in my view. But they often fly from the north side. And because I'm filming through a window, it's strange. The window will show this movement. Oh, something might be approaching. Or the wind. The wind might make her take off. Hey, Snooks. Good morning. I think we are watching Mama Eagle. I've heard Eaglet already today. So Eaglet is still around. I just cannot spot it. It might be in a cave. I don't know. And Mama Eagle might have got it some food where it's somewhere eating. I looked for, I don't know, half an hour to 40 minutes and decided to come on with Mama Eagle because she deserves the spotlight too. After all, she is responsible for Eaglet, right? And it is very cold again, so I'm filming from inside. It's just too cold to stand out, and my phone might stop working, put it that way. And when I'm on the scope, I cannot hook a hand warmer to it. The weight will move the scope. Me too, Snooks. Right? I keep saying she'll be the babysitter since I made that mistake of leaving the eaglets at 1 week old and both going to hunt. That's how the snake got the eaglet number 2 this past spring. Maybe she'll guard the nest while they go to hunt. I don't know. Mama keeps taking Eaglet to the secondary nest, like, take that nest, don't come back on the nest. Time will tell, right? Or maybe she'll be, what do you mean you've got new babies? What about me on leave? Don't know. It will be interesting to watch. Assuming she's still here. I mean, if the incubation and hatching is successful, the eaglets will be born mid-April, sometime in April. Also, yesterday it seemed that the adult eagles were already courting. Yeah, that looks like Mama. Hard to tell. I think Eaglet still has that wide bend, but you know, it doesn't stop on the fence line and say, look at me, look at my markings. And they change so quickly, as we saw from when it was a baby, all white, to spotted black and white, to then very little white. All I know is that I filmed the short with just a rock face and Eaglet calling. And you will hear my cat, because I'm filming from inside. Hey, Sherba. Yeah, I've got one who is very talkative, the one I rescued from a blizzard here at work. I don't know how she ended up here 10 years ago, to be specific, December 2nd. I filmed her when she first turned up. I tried to help her for a week. She would not let me approach. I did let food out. And then we got that huge snow, huge cold, and the paws froze. So then she came on the patio to find me. Took her in, took her to the vet, got her chipped, and she's been with me since then. Oh, coyotes out hunting. The pups unfortunately already got mange, which happens every year. They've got no hair. Give it another month or two and they'll limp, and by spring they'll recover. It seems to be how it goes. I used to freak out when I first saw it, but they seem to recover fine, which is amazing, very resilient. And that's what Eagle is looking at. She was actually looking in the direction of a coyote. Coyotes in the pasture at the bottom of this rock face. It could map. We are watching a golden eagle, mama, who nest on that rock face, and who has an eaglet, which is almost 8 months old, and still around. I think the coyote is a bit big, but golden eagles are strong too. And that's actually not a large coyote. I think that's one of the pups with a mange. And it's mousing, running around, jumping around, trying to catch mice. The moon last night, I filmed the moon last night. It was, well, on the 4th was the full moon, but it was still 99% full last night. And it was a super moon, of course, but one of the rare supermoons. And we will not see one this big and bright with this magnitude, I guess, until 2042. It's like an 18-year cycle. Last one was in 2006. So it was pretty neat to watch. You could see the craters very well. There is that one that they call the man on the moon. I call it the cat on the moon. I call it a cat with a hat. But it was rather clear last night. And then the heart-shaped crater. And then a plane passed in front of it. Wish it would have been an owl, but oh well. Ducks might have found a unfrozen spot in the rivers. That's maybe what she's watching too. When she looks straight down, straight down means she's looking at the bottom of the rock face where the river and riverbank is. A bit further out is anywhere on property. And I've lost the coyote. Oh, I found it. It was behind the trees. Yeah, coyote is a pup. Oh. Can you hear my cats all right? Wind is picking up, so she might fly out since I love flying in the wind and using the winds to hunt. The stronger the wind, the happier they get. And Kitty's going to rub on the tripod. There you go. Well, anyway, I guess I wanted to come on a short stream to show you Mama Eagle while we can see her enjoying life without Eaglet or Papa being after something. She's always the one being pestered and not left alone. So I'll keep an eye on the rock face, and if I see Eaglet and there is enough daylight and no storms, I'll film it, of course. Or if I see bald eagle or anything, you know how it goes. All I need is for the animal I spot to not be full speed for me to be able to film it. If I spot bald eagle, it involves me being outside. Oh, look, another feather. I just don't know if I'm watching Mama or Eaglet. I think it's Mama because I didn't see the white band. And Mama has a lot of white and golden on her back wings, on tail, on head, which Eaglet doesn't have. Eaglet has a distinctive band on its tail, but they do change as they molt. All right, I'll see you all later. If I see anything, I'll come back on the live stream, turn on your notifications on all, and you'll catch me on the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed Saturday or Sunday, depending where you're watching from. And I'll see you on the next one. Blessings. Bye. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciated.